Hello everyone, I am coming to you not live from my apartment. I'm drinking this really yummy espresso this morning. It's like espresso with cinnamon and brown sugar. I've never tried it, but I just took a sip and it is amazing. So like, probably gonna become a staple for me for sure. But anyways, I woke up this morning and I was like, I miss my AGTube friends. I think about AGTube and I think about like you guys all the time because AGTube and our community has just had such a huge impact on me as a person, like throughout my life. And I think now as I'm like embarking onto a new chapter of life, I treasure AGTube that much more. So that's why I'm making this video. I hope that it just blesses you and feels like hanging out, because that's really what I wanted to do, is just hang out with you. So get your own cup of coffee if you want, and we'll just hang out and have some tea or coffee together. Couple like fun things have happened in my life in the past several months. I got married. So yeah, I am literally the same person, but I have a new last name, and I am married to my best friend in the whole world, and his name is Josh, and this is our apartment. But yeah, so I got married in February, actually 3 months today. Today's our 3-month anniversary. It was awesome. It was so fun on like so many levels, because I mean, everybody dreams about their wedding, right? But like, it's so special to like be able to have married Josh, and then like all of our friends and family for the most part were able to come and be there, and that was so special. And Micah actually was a bridesmaid, which literally was like, I don't know, it was just like, there was something so like childhood dreams like fulfilled. Like, it was so cool to see the way that the Lord has blessed me through Micah's friendship, and not just Micah, but like she honestly represented all of AGTube to me in my wedding party. It was really fun. It was like definitely one of those like snapshot heart moments where you're like, I would remember this forever, you know? And also Rachel, who is another AGTube friend of mine, was able to come to our wedding with her mom, and like they flew from like out of state. And that was so crazy. It blessed me so much. It's just so much to like be excited and happy about when I think about our wedding. Like committing my whole life to Josh, it was so special. And I'm so thankful that the Lord allowed us to be able to get married, and allowed all of our friends and like really sweet, dear people to be there. So that was really fun. I'll throw in some wedding pictures so you can see what it was like. Pretty much like the week after our wedding, I started getting really into baking bread, which I know sounds like everybody when they get married these days wants to make bread, which I don't know why, but it's so fun. Like, I never made bread before getting married, but I found this recipe. It's called Ridiculously Easy Foccacia bread, okay? And it is truly ridiculously easy. Like, you put some flour and salt and yeast in a bowl with warm tap water. You stir it up, put it in the fridge for 8 hours. It rises on its own, and then you let it rise a couple hours on the counter, and you bake it for 20 minutes. And it looks like you went to Olive Garden, but you didn't, and you made it yourself with your own hands. You also get to poke the bread with your fingers, which is really fun. Anyways, I'll link that in the description if you want to make it, because it's super easy, and it looks like you spent like days slaving over this bread, and you did not. So I also made traditional British scones this past week. Those were really yummy. They look like biscuits, but they taste like a lighter, fluffier, like flakier version that's kind of a little bit sweet. It definitely like would accompany a tea, like a cup of tea really well. Really fun like breakfast kind of thing. I would put jam on mine in the morning, or even just like a snack in the afternoon. They're very buttery, they're really yummy. I'll link that recipe too in case you want to bake it. So yeah, I've been baking a lot. What else have I been doing? I have been listening to this amazing podcast called At Home with Sally. It's by this lady named Sally Clarkson. So fun to listen to. She calls it Tea Time Tuesdays. I'll link it in the description. Yeah, it's so fun. I feel like you're just literally talking with her. Josh will leave for work in the morning, and I clean up the house while I'm having a good conversation with Sally. Or at least it feels like I am, because her podcast is so like down to earth and fun. I'm just really encouraged by it. Like, she talks about kind of like this. She talks about a whole array of things. If you like either homemaking, or honestly just you like feeling like you're talking to a friend when you listen to podcasts. I don't like podcasts where they're like really analytical. Like, political podcasts, not my thing. Not that I don't like politics, but I don't like it when it's not like I'm talking to somebody, you know? So if you like really relational podcasts, this is probably one of the best, I would think. So I've been really enjoying that. And what else? I got really into Star Wars recently. like really into Star Wars. I did not like it growing up at all. And my husband Josh loves it. And so we have been watching them in order, and I think we're on episode 5. We haven't watched that one yet. We're having so much fun. Like, I'm accidentally quoting Star Wars all the time now, and I never thought that would be me. I've also been reading more lately. I feel like for me, I love reading fiction. I love children's books, and I always had. I would love to be a children's book author and illustrator one day. So I just get a kick out of children's books. Trying to read for like at least 30 minutes a day here or there. I'm not perfect at it, but I try to make that a goal, and it's been really fun. I like how my brain feels like awake after I read, if you know what I mean. I just love reading, so I've been enjoying that too. Also, it dawned on me just now that not all of you knew that I was even engaged or got married. I know if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen it because I was reposting a bunch of things. You guys were so sweet. Look, first of all, let me just say, when I got married, literally, I got so many messages from you guys where you were just like, congratulations on getting married, like, this is so special. And I literally felt like you were at my wedding with me celebrating, and it was so special. So thank you so much for just like celebrating with me. That was really special. If you are watching this video and you're like, you got engaged, you got married, we didn't even know. I don't know if you're wondering that. My husband, Josh, I recognize now. You guys have never even heard of him, but we've been friends forever. We've been dating since 2020, but we've been friends since 2018. Technically, he is my high school sweetheart, which is really cute. So he's awesome. He is one of the most funny and smart and just honestly gentle and patient people that I've ever known. And it's such an honor to honestly like be his wife. I love him so much. But yeah, maybe I'll get him on a video one of these days, and then you guys can meet him that way. I don't know. Actually, he's been on a video. He voiced Bob in our movie, our Christmas movie, which Olivia and I actually want to make a director's cut on like what the process of that was like making it, because it was so growing and groundbreaking for us personally, like even just in our relationship as sisters. Like it was really special, and we did that in the months leading up to Josh and I's wedding. So there was a lot of layers of like, we thought maybe this would be our last hurrah, like aging two boys together. We gotta finish this before we move out of the house kind of thing. It was really fun, and it was also really challenging at points, and we grew a lot as friends and as filmmakers in the process. And honestly, that project was so fun because the creative itch where it's like, I want to make something, I want to tell a good, compelling story. You can be the judge of whether or not it's a good and compelling story, but we're really proud of it. I don't know, I think we learned so much about like how we really need each other. Olivia's strengths and my weaknesses perfectly balance each other to where it's like, I need her and she needs me to make something better than if we made it by ourselves. And I think that was so cool, just to learn that, especially before moving away, because I think it made us closer even as friends, even though we always have been close. Yeah. What else? I was babysitting a dog last week, and he had never heard this sound before, like that, and he freaked out. He was like, what's that sound? I'll put a video in there. I have a video of it. It's really funny. That's kind of random, but this coffee is really good. It's literally just brewed espresso over brown sugar and cinnamon, but it's yummy. You should try it. So the bummer is, I do not have comments on my videos on YouTube anymore because of the whole COPPA, like kids laws. I know this video is kind of more, I don't know what the word would be, like, I guess grown up because I'm sitting with coffee talking to you, but honestly, like my whole heart for this channel, my whole time being on YouTube has really been about the 10-year-old girl. That's what I've always called like who I hope to reach. I always have just imagined this picture of like a young girl, like maybe lonely and like wanting a friend, and like hopefully when you see my videos, like you will be encouraged that like there's truth and light and hope, and ultimately it's found in Christ. I'm hoping, and I've always prayed that my videos would be like a reflection of that. So like the 10-year-old girl is like what represents that in my mind to me. So that's why I have chosen to not have comments on my videos, because truthfully my videos are targeted for kids. And I'm proud of that. That's why I'm here. Anyways, so that's why I don't have comments, which honestly is a little bit of a bummer because I absolutely love talking to you guys. I miss comments so much. But if you want to connect with me, you can head over to my Instagram page, which is just 4happyhippos on Instagram. You can like direct message me there or comment on like a post or something, and we can talk that way, which always really encourages me a lot to hear from you guys. I just like talking to you. I would love to know like what you're up to these days. If you watch this video and you want to, go to my Instagram and send me a message. Let me know like 5 things that you've been loving lately. Like anything. It can be like a coffee or a fun food or like an activity or just like something you're really excited about. I'd love to hear that. I want to know what you're up to. I will also link my Instagram in the description. Man, the description is going to be so long of this video. I don't know. Mostly I just wanted to make this video because I missed you all. I just wanted to talk with you. Like, just casually. Like, I really wish that you were here on my couch with me, like, hanging out. Because that would be really special. Since we can't do that, I hope that you've enjoyed just hanging out and drinking some coffee because I know that I have. I'm so thankful for, like, you in my life because I just think it's so unique. I don't know of any other kids growing up who had such a sweet community of friends my own age, like really enjoying creating something together. I love how productive AgTube is. Like, we are all growing in our art and our craft. I feel like every time that we post, we're trying to get better at it. And I love that because instead of like, I'm bored, I don't know what to do, kind of like wasting those childhood years, I feel like AgTube helps us capitalize on them in a lot of ways. We get to learn how to create well, and I love that. I don't ever plan on like formally leaving AgTube. I feel like it's always the way it's kind of always been for me. It's like whenever I feel like I have a story to tell, I gotta make this. Like, I want to make this. That's kind of where I see this channel going, is kind of just hanging around, and whenever I feel like creating another story, like boom, you know? If you're in the process of currently making lots of stop motions and videos and exploring the potential of your creative abilities, like, totally kudos to you, man. I'm really proud of you, and I hope that you have so much fun doing that because it's just so fun creating art. It's so fun telling stories that move people and connect with your audience in a way that is like encouraging and inspiring and makes them think, but in not just like a, hey, you should think about this, but in that like, I'm going to tell you a story and make you think for yourself, and like this story I'm going to tell you is going to make you think about this topic in a way you've maybe never thought about it before. Anyways, I could get on my soapbox all day long. But anyways, I love you all, and thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope that you have an amazing day and that you just feel so encouraged and loved today because you are loved. The Lord loves you so much, and I love you too. I just hope that this video was fun and a blessing to you. So anyways, I think I'm gonna make some pancakes because it is currently 10 a.m. and I'm kind of hungry, and we have blueberries and chocolate chips. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I love you guys, and I'll see you